Firstly, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Investment Fiji for giving Westpac this privilege to come and share with you who we are. Westpac is one of the commercial banks here in Fiji, what we stand for and what we believe in. Just by way of introduction, it's good for me to introduce myself. My name is Lepani Makumbuna. I am the Senior Relationship Manager for Government Business, NGOs and Diplomatic Missions. So that's pretty much my role in terms of relationship our relationship with government, all the NGOs in Fiji and diplomatic missions. That's the role that I look after. So those are the three, that's my portfolio. So in terms of the nitty-gritty stuff, so pretty much I'll be sharing on at a very high level what we can offer to you as investors interested to come and invest in Fiji. So in terms of nitty-gritty stuff, in terms of the products, I'll be happy to be your contact point and basically hook you up with the subject matter experts when it comes to, for instance, treasury, foreign exchange, international lending and so forth. But at a very high level, I'll be happy to basically just run through with you. Pretty much those are the key segments that I will be sharing with you at a very high level. So in front of you, you should be having a couple of booklets. One is this, Why Bank Westpac Pacific, okay? And the other one is Bulavinaka Fiji, those investing in Fiji for the first time. So we've got a little bit more information there about who we are and also about Fiji in some details about Fiji. Also you should be having with you is what is called a Run a Smarter Business. So you have a lot of product offerings there from an electronic solutions point of view. As we all know, we are in the technology age. So this is something that's very valuable for you. So it contains a list of all the electronic solutions products that can help you run your business here in Fiji. And we've also have some of the pamphlets that I have up front. One of them is for business visa credit cards. So if you want to obtain some credit cards here at Westpac in Fiji. We've also have some brochures up front, customer service fees and charges, if you're interested in fees and charges. Deposit accounts, consumer and business terms and conditions. So if you want to invest some term deposits here in Fiji. Equipment finance, if you want to fund some of your equipments locally. So there's a little bit of right up there in terms of equipment finance. International fees and charges, okay, all international products, trade, finance, facilities and so forth. So that is the brochure you should be referring to. And of course there's one other one, Westpac Customer Banking Agreement, where we can actually, depending on the size of the customer, we can enter into a banking services agreement and actually agrees on some of the fees and charges that we can offer to you as a package outside of the standard market fees and charges that is in the fees and charges brochure. Okay, there are a few other brochures that I do not have with me, but I'm happy to basically send the electronic versions to our contacts and Investment Fiji for them to on-forward that to you later on. All right, so just very briefly, as I've said, today I would like just to share with you what we believe that we can offer to you from a value add, or if you like, our customer value proposition. Because at the end of the day, I'm sure you'll have to decide between choosing which banks you'd like to work with as far as your investments are concerned here in Fiji. So pretty much that's what I would like to share with you, our customer value proposition. So if you're going to work along with Westpac, what are some of the things that you would like to know about us? So the first slide, so this is I must apologize in advance, some of the slides are not clear, particularly the wordings, because I do not have the actual soft copy of this. I had a PDF version, so I've actually just used a snipping tool to basically cut and paste some of the text. But this is the brochure that, or the document that you will be referring to as I will be presenting. So if it's not clear on the screen, please refer to this one. Okay, refer to this one. And later on, at the end of my presentation, I'll be happy to answer some questions. Where if I'm in position to answer them, I'm happy to answer that for you. Otherwise, I'm happy to take note of that. And obviously, at the end of this, I'll be giving you my cards as your contact point. If you have any, and of course, I've been invited to join you for lunch. I'm happy to network and share with you a little bit more over lunch. So just to begin with, the next slide. Westpac, pretty much, we've been here been in Fiji for 1901, so that's 113 years. So we are the first bank to operate in the Pacific. 113 years, we've been banking for generations. Okay, banking for generations. So our first bank was way back in the old capital in Levuka, and then we moved on to Fiji. So throughout the other parts of the country, within the region, we are currently in almost the key countries or trading partners within the Pacific. So in terms of if you do want to extend your business throughout the Pacific region, not only looking at Fiji, so you've got the infrastructure that is already in place from a footprint perspective. Okay, and so pretty much we are all around the Pacific region. The next slide, please. Just a little bit on that page, as you can see, just some statistics that perhaps could give you a little bit of insight in terms of our footprint. For instance, in Fiji, if you're looking at the map there, you've got 20 branches spread across the two main islands, Viti Levu and Vanua Levu. And also we've got one in Levuka, which is the old capital of Fiji. We've got 52 ATMs, right now 68 in-stores or merchants. That's where you can use your cards to basically transfer funds across or deposit funds, or even use to do some purchases. Okay, and next, of course, the next biggest one is Papua New Guinea. So from an investment perspective, if you're looking at going to Papua New Guinea, they've got 16 branches, 42 ATMs, and 57 in-store merchants. Right. So that's just the footprint of where we are in the Pacific. Okay. Right, just in terms of product offerings, if I can just very quickly run through that. I know we already we've caught up with time. In terms of retail, as you can see, how you can access your money. So those are some of the avenues of how you can access your money: in-store banking, mobile banking, branch network, ATMs. That's from a retail perspective. Okay, and then how deposit products are listed: savings, checks, fixed term deposits, and foreign currency deposits. You can also open or have foreign currency accounts here with us. Okay. So for instance, some people, they have the AUD accounts, the USD accounts, so they will transfer funds across, and then it will be sitting in your own currencies. And the time is right, if you want to move it, to transfer it from your AUD accounts to FJD accounts, you can do that. Okay, depending on the currencies for exchange is in your favor. Okay. And also we do have lending services that we offer for the retail customers that are listed there. Okay, I will not run through it. And the opposite side, as you can see, is the products that we have on offer for business and institutional customers. So this is pretty much the corporate customers. So when I'm talking institutional, I'm talking about corporate customers. So you also have there how you can access your money, the deposit products that we offer, the lending services that we offer, that are all listed, and the transactional solutions or the electronic solutions product that we can offer to you to help you effectively run your business. Okay. So just some of the next slide, please. Some of the value propositions that we would like to offer with you. Okay, these are not just simply phrases that we have just simply decided that we will, or we have chosen. These are simply, we believe, this is what we have. We have a proven track record, okay, as an institution, as a commercial bank in Fiji. In fact, Westpac has been rated as one of the strongest bank with a strong credit rating, AAA rating. So we are known and renowned for our strong risk management and governance. So from an investment perspective, I'm sure you'd like to align yourself with a bank or an institution that has a good credit rating. Also, as you're looking at the notes in front of you, we are the first Australian bank to sign up for what is called the Equator Principles, a credit risk management framework that determines of how we assess and manage social risks in terms of project finance. Okay. Also, we are fast becoming the Pacific's merchant terminal of choice. Okay, as you go to some of the supermarkets that are around you, you'll probably see quite a few terminals available with those cashiers. Okay, I for one, I always do this as an exercise. When I go out and do some purchases, I always ask the tellers. It's not that I'm boasting, but this is a real story. I always find the time to ask some of the cashiers, which machine is the best machine that you have, and they always say Westpac is the best machine. The other machines do break down. Not that I'm running down other banks, right? So this is just a real. It's just a fact, yeah. So from a terminal, from a electronic solutions point of view, merchant terminals, we've got 5,000 terminals throughout the Pacific. We also have this end-to-end processing. Okay, it's not been outsourced. So in terms of turnaround and services, backup services in terms of back office, that's all controlled and localized. And also we've seen that our merchant, as we're now moving away from cash to electronic, we've seen that Fiji is actually as one of the main trading partners in the Pacific. We are the trend is slowly people are getting to use carrying cards than carrying cash. I'm sure back in Australia and New Zealand you're already there, but for us that is the trend that we are slowly, and that's part of our one of the challenges as well. We're trying to get people to move away from handling cash. Okay? So we are fast becoming Pacific's terminal of choice. Also, we help our customers run their business in a smart way. Okay? As you can see in front of you might like just to pick this up. This is just simply at the back of this is, okay, we've got on offer some of the transactional solution products that we can offer you. Okay. We have what is called bill pay. Okay. To become in bill pay, for instance, if I can give you an example, Fiji Electricity Authority, okay, they become one of our customers. They sign up for bill pay. So all they'll have an account. So all the people will go to wherever they are. They don't have to come to the city to make payments. They can just go to some of these in-store merchants where they have these FPOS machines. They can simply make payments there to a FEA account. Okay, and then what we have is what we call direct entry credits, or the term that we use here in Fiji is called quick pay. In terms of processing of wages, creditor payments, all electronic. You don't have to write checks and run it to the bank and manually make payments. We also have internet payment gateway. I know this is currently something we're working on with Investment Fiji, where people, investors offshore can make their payments through these IPG, Internet Payment Gateway. Okay, and we also have, of course, this merchant terminal FPOS. Okay, so these are ways of how you can receive money as a business, and then we also have ways of how you can pay out money. That is on the other opposite page. Okay, so we also have bill pay that allows you to do that. We have corporate business cards. Okay, direct entry payments to your suppliers. That's again quick pay, electronic funds transfer, and the other product that we are now have yet to introduce in Fiji is what is called the prepaid cards. Okay, prepaid cards, just in very briefly, is it's just like some of these phone cards that you have. So depending on the nature of your business, we can align ourselves with you and we supply the cards. You use our system and you can have your own branding and use that as your card. So for instance, you can always top up those cards, and depending on the nature of your business. Okay, for instance, if it's telecom or something, you can always top up and distribute those cards. So these cards are not actually linked to any particular account with us. It's just like I go to a shop, I purchase these cards, I can use it to purchase something using the FPOS machine, or I can even go to an ATM and draw out some money. Okay, so these are some of the electronic solutions product. And of course, on the back page is the what we have is the transactional platform. Okay, one is corporate online. This is similar to internet banking, but this is the more complex, higher level of internet banking, particularly for institutional or corporate customers. This has been voted on #1 electronic platform in Australia. Okay, for many reasons, as you can see from again back to this this document. Just at the bottom there, it says the platform is a version of Westpac's institutional banking, bank's original corporate online product, which has already received high levels of industry recognition. Okay, and a couple of things are listed there. #1, user friendliness. #1, account balance and transactions, information reporting. #1, transaction initiation and processing. #1, security features. And #1, overall features and functionality. Okay, no one has actually, talking about fraud and internet banking fraud and so forth, okay, no one has actually hacked into our system because we've got a very good security system. In fact, I have one brochure with me, which I have there at the back, so I'm happy to provide you more. We've got a token, apart from your PINs that you use for the internet banking, there's a token that you actually carry with you. The numbers in those tokens changes every minute. Okay, so apart from the password, there's a token that you carry with you. Okay, so the brochure should give you a little bit more detail about the product. Okay, so this is what we do. We actually help our customers run our business. At the end of the day, you want to run an efficient and effective business. So we've got all the electronic solutions that can help you do exactly that. And of course, we are also innovative time and again because our head office is based in Australia. This is the beauty of a bank such as Westpac, where you have our head office always investing in research and development, coming up with new products. So some of the time and time again, we will be introducing new products to you as and when these products are introduced. As you all know, everything is moving to electronic solutions. And I know one of the challenges is how we can eliminate fraud. The products that are coming in are much more, if you like, much better products compared to the previous products that we've had before, based on the investments that our head office are actually investing in as far as research and development is concerned. And of course, we are also an institution. We are sustainable. Next slide. If you have not heard, Westpac was actually ranked the #1 the global 100 most sustainable corporations in the world. Okay, if never heard of that, perhaps you're hearing it for the first time. So that speaks a lot for us as an institution. It's about sustainability, not only for us as an institution, because as long as we exist, okay, we are here to look after our customers and their investments. So that itself is something I'm sure Westpac can be proud of. And there are a couple other things that Westpac has been recognized for, which is listed at the bottom of that document. And also, one of the things that we see ourselves, we involve ourselves with a lot with the community. Okay, we give back to the community. So there's a lot of things that we've done in terms of empowering our communities, particularly in the area of education. So we do run financial literacy workshops across the Pacific. Some of the workshops such as financial first steps. We have money basics, business basics, and introduction to financial management. So these are some of the way of us actually helping the community out there, which is done at free of charge. Okay. And then also we do help. I'm glad to see quite a good number of women in the room today. We also give give assistance, provide assistance to women particularly. Okay, Westpac, for one, 50% of our workforce are women. Okay, even our CEO, group CEO, is a woman. So this is an area that we thought that no other banks is actually looking into. So Westpac is proud to basically, associate ourselves with some of you women investors that are here. So again, we do give out women grants in terms of scholarships, including girls in the education as well, primary and secondary education. And then finally, Westpac is, we believe that we are an employer of choice. Okay, 97% of our workforce are locals. Okay. So that means, because we believe that locals are those who understand the mechanics in terms of the complexity in terms of how things work here in Fiji, and in terms of our understanding of the business and the culture and so forth. And we believe by looking after employees, our employees will in turn look after our customers. So that's pretty much in a nutshell of what I thought I'd like to share with you, just to provide you some comfort of who we are, what we stand for, what we believe in terms of our value propositions. So again, at the back of that is some of our context. But I'll do give you my card. So in case you do have specific questions that you want us to talk about, specifically to your business, okay, I'm happy to align you to some of the subject matter experts who will be in a better position to provide you solutions to or answers to your questions.